Yes, me lovely people, how are we doing? So it's your boy Flicks back with another Premier League predictions, week 17 now. You know what to do if you're new to my channel. You know what to do if you've seen these videos before. Hit that subscribe button if you have not subscribed, because I'm seeing quite a lot of you just watching the videos but not subscribing. So please hit that subscribe button, smash the like, have your say in the comment section as well. Do you think your team will win, lose or draw? Hit us up in the comment section. So Premier League week predictions, week 17. Come on, roll the intro and I'll crack on with the rest of my predictions. Come on. Yes guys, so welcome back to my channel. So week 17 in the Premier League. Obviously, as always, tasty fixtures starting on Saturday midday going through to Monday evening. So obviously we're going to start with the early kickoff with Newcastle taking on Chelsea at St James's Park. Obviously Newcastle dropped points last weekend. How many of you watching this video see Newcastle dropping points against a very good Sunderland side this season? How many of you? Hit us up in the comments on that one. As for Chelsea, they've been a bit topsy-turvy these past few weeks. So with Newcastle taking on Chelsea at St James's Park, this will be very interesting. Up next, we have Bournemouth taking on Burnley. On paper, this is only going one way. Obviously, Bournemouth hit 4 against Man United, but then Man United hit 4 against Bournemouth. 4-4. How many of you, again, predicted that one? Obviously, I was hoping for a Bournemouth win, I'm not going to lie. But how many of you actually had that down as a 4-4, honestly? Goals galore at Old Trafford. You know, Man United are shocking at the back, but they're still scoring, you know. But Bournemouth, honestly. But going back to this one again, taking on Burnley, for me, I can only see one-way traffic on paper. So that'd be interesting there as well, especially being at Vitality. Up next, we have Brighton taking on Sunderland. Brighton are very good at home. As for Sunderland, coming up from the Championship back into the Premier League, you know, it's been quite a few years now. But Sunderland, they've had a remarkable start to this. Welcome back to the Premier League. So this could swing either way for me. This could swing either way. So again, interesting. Up next, we have Man City taking on West Ham. Now, on paper, we can all see this going only one way. But, you know, the Premier League is so unpredictable half the time. And at the same time, Man City are leaking goals. They are leaking goals. So could they drop points? Or could Haaland bag another couple of goals, because he's on fire right now, Erling Haaland. Then up next, we have Wolves taking on Brentford. Again, this will be interesting. Wolves have not won a game yet in the Premier League. We are coming up to week 17 and they have not won a game yet. In my opinion, Wolves were very unlucky not to bag anything against the Gunners last weekend, scoring 2 own goals. 2 own goals. You know what I mean? You couldn't write it. You could not write it. Could not write it. So could this be the weekend where Wolves bag their first win? Hit us up in the comments on that one. Hit us up in the comments. Come on. Could they get their first win against Brentford? And up next, we have my team Tottenham taking on Liverpool. Now, boy, I don't know what to make of this one. First things first, look. First things first, Tottenham are at home. But this season, even going through to last season, Tottenham's home form has not been very good. Has not been good. We had an okay start to the league, bit like Liverpool, okay start, but then it started to dip. But with Tottenham, okay, yeah, same sort of borderline with Liverpool this season. There's no consistency. Get a win, get a draw, and then you lose 3. You know what I mean? It's very up and down. But when it's Tottenham taking Liverpool, this is only going one way. Liverpool win. Liverpool win. You've only got to see the stats. So at the same time, obviously me being a Spurs fan and following Spurs through and through, you know, this could be one where Tottenham actually pick up 3 points. You know what I mean? Dropping points against Nottingham Forest last weekend, conceding 3 goals, only having 1 shot on target, but we go and beat Liverpool. That would be typical Tottenham. That will be typical Tottenham. So, on paper, I'm only expecting one-way traffic on this one. So, but as always, it's going to be interesting. We all know that one. And then, obviously, Tottenham's neighbours, Arsenal, they are taking on Everton at the Hill Dickinson. So again, interesting times. Everton, they've been all right. They've been all right this season under David Moyes. You know, they're picking up points. So I'm sure Everton will make it very, very tough for the Gunners away there. And up next, the last game on the Saturday, we have Leeds taking on Crystal Palace. Again, another interesting one there. Then on the Sunday, there's only one game on a Sunday. This will be interesting as well. Aston Villa taking on Man United at Villa Park. Now, we all know, like I said earlier, Man United dropped points against Bournemouth, conceding 4, but then they scored 4. As for Aston Villa, they're on fire right now. They are on fire right now. They were, 2 goals down against West Ham last weekend. Pulled it back, won it 3-2. They're on form right now. They're cruising. They are cruising. So, really, this, again, in some sort of way, this could swing either way. But obviously, when you look deep into it, when you look at the stats, etc., this for me is only one way: Aston Villa win. And yeah, wouldn't it be funny if Aston Villa do bag all 3 points against Old Trafford? Then on the Monday night game, Fulham taking on Nottingham Forest. Obviously, Fulham can be a bit of a bogey side, especially being at Craven Cottage. You know, they're scoring goals. They beat Tottenham. As for Forest, yeah, they should be on a high after beating Tottenham last weekend. But away to Fulham, again, interesting times. So, yeah, man, what do we expect? What do we expect this weekend? What do we expect? Hit us up in the comments. Up next, you will hear my predicted winners, losers and drawers this weekend. So stay tuned, guys. Come on. So, yes, my predictions for this weekend. So, Newcastle against Chelsea. Do you know what? I'm going to throw out a draw. Do you know what? I'm going to go with 2-2. So Newcastle 2, Chelsea 2. Then up next, Bournemouth taking on Burnley. Like I said earlier, this is only one-way traffic for me on paper. So I'm going to say Bournemouth 2, Burnley 0. Then up next, Brighton taking on Sunderland. I'm torn between this. Again, this could swing either way with Brighton and Sunderland. I'm going to say a 1-1 draw with Brighton and Sunderland. Then up next, Manchester City taking on West Ham. Again, one-way traffic for me, especially being at the Etihad. So I am predicting Man City 3, West Ham 1. I'm going to say Man City going to concede. So 3-1 for Man City there. Then up next, Wolves taking on Brentford. Before this one, I was slightly thinking, could Wolves get their first win? But I don't think they can. I think they will go winless again this weekend. I'm going to say Wolves 1, Brentford 2. Then Tottenham taking on Liverpool. Now, I hate to say it, but I can see Tottenham losing this one. You know, back-to-back losses, I really can. Even if you're going to say, but Flicks, you at the lane. Nah, I don't want to hear it. I'm speaking reality right now. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit here and lie and say my boys are going to win. Of course I want to back Tottenham, but realistically, when you look at it, reality's kicking in right now. You know what I mean? I'm not seeing Tottenham win this. I am not seeing Spurs win this. Do you know, we're not even going to score. Do you know what? I'm going to say Tottenham 0, Liverpool 3. You've heard it there, guys, honestly. But I'll be shocked if Tottenham do win this one. Or even if we bag a point, I'll be shocked. But yeah, Tottenham 0, Liverpool 3. You've heard it there, guys. Everton taking on Arsenal. Again, interesting. Do you know what? With Arsenal just about winning last weekend against Wolves, I can see Everton making it very, very tough for the Gunners. I'm going to throw out a draw. Arsenal going to drop points here. Everton 1, Arsenal 1. So 1-1 there. Then the last game on a Saturday, Leeds, Crystal Palace. Leeds 1, Crystal Palace 2. Then on the Sunday, Villa, Man United. Aston Villa, they're going to bag all 3 points here for me. I'm going to say Aston Villa 2, Man United 1. Then Monday night, Fulham taking on Nottingham Forest again. I can see goals here. I'm going for another draw. Lots of draws this weekend for me. I'm going Fulham 2, Nottingham Forest 2. So there you have it, guys. They are my predicted winners, losers and drawers for week 17, guys. Hit us up in the comments. But yes, guys, that is enough from me. But yeah, as you know, as always, like I said, hit us up in the comments. Get subscribing, smash the like. And yeah, man, Merry Christmas to each and every one of you. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you on next predictions just after Christmas. So come on, stay tuned, guys. See you on the next video. Take it easy. Come on.